So now that we got through the bat situation, the anxiety of a bat in the house, now we switch our minds, our energy over. We switch our minds to the anxiety of going to a doctor. Not because of sicknesses, not because of injuries, but just the checkup.
We have Braylee's 10-year checkup today.
Yes.
The last few times that we've been to the pediatrician have been rough for Braylee. She didn't used to have a problem, but once she was due for some vaccinations, it causes a lot of anxiety. She thinks that every time that we go, we're going to get vaccinations.
That even includes like vets. Well, that's what we saw when we were trick-or-treating.
Mm-hmm.
One of the stores that was participating was a vet.
She walked in very scared.
They look similar. Waiting rooms look similar.
It's that sterile, doctor's office, hospital environment, I think.
The anxiety just grows.
While she had been doing really, really well at the dentist and doctor's office, that kind of set us a little bit back. It's one of those things you have to get done, preventive care sort of thing. And so there was no way around it. Her anxiety is also very physical, as far as she gets very shaky. It's a very nervous laugh, like the anxious laugh.
She'll try to escape too.
Yeah. Like the whole time we were in last time, we had a checkup for her because she was sick. She kept trying to leave the room every time she got a chance. We will see how today goes. And we try to remind her while we're in those situations as well that, a lot of people don't like going to the doctor or dentist, and that we get nervous too, and that's okay, but we are there for her. We make sure to bring lots of her comfort items, so like her iPad and her headphones a lot of the time, her Model Magic, things like that. And the doctors have really been good about following Braylee's lead and not pushing her, and really taking their time to get her as comfortable as possible before they do certain techniques, I guess, like to check the ears and the mouth and the heart rate last time. They took nice and slow and steady to get her comfortable before they went ahead with it.
We have anxiety too, we just don't show it. Braylee shows it.
It's all out there on her sleeve. But we mask it.
Yeah. I definitely internalize my anxiety.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Like put a mask on the outside, but freaking out on the inside type thing.
Absolutely.
No, she just shows it. I think that's great. It helps us understand when Braylee is anxious, and that gives us chances to help her be more successful.
Mm-hmm. We can kind of get a feel for where she's at. I hate that she's going through it and that it does have to come across so blatantly, but it does help us to kind of gauge where she's at and how she's feeling about certain situations where that comes up.
Every visit we do make to a doctor without any type of needles, without any blood draws, without any vaccination, without anything, she builds up more like comfortability up until the next blood draw, I feel like.
Yeah. Which, like I said, we had a long time between them, which is why she was so comfortable. But then it's like she lost all trust again, and building back that trust takes a long time. Just the same as if we lose trust in somebody.
All it took was one time.
Yeah.
And that can be for more than just a doctor office.
Yeah, one bad experience,
Yeah.
When you're trusting something, imagine somebody lets you down like we let Braylee down. It could take a while for her to come back and trust us,
That's why we just have to be so careful and so mindful of what we do with Braylee, especially when it comes to necessity things like eating. Because if we do something that she loses our trust on, then she's gonna stop trusting what we are doing with food for her. So say, like now, she has us make her mac and cheese all the time now.
Yeah.
And if we decide to try to make something in there and try to hide it from her, she might just stop eating mac and cheese from us.
Yeah, and that's her safe food.
Yeah, we don't want to...
I think building trust is important in any sort of relationship, romantic, friendship, business, parenting. And when you're somebody like Braylee who depends on other people for a lot of things in life, I think that you have to have trust in the people caring for you and who are guiding you.
So yeah, today's the annual, which, if I remember last year, it was before the blood draw, and she was pretty comfortable with it last year.
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes this year. I'm interested to see where she's at with height and weight. What?
Oh, I gotta
we
get need gas. So,
I'm going to have to get it on the way back because we only got 20
10
miles.
years ago today, or not today, yesterday?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
10 years ago, I had a thing pop up on Facebook that David had posted. Braylee is growing so fast, 99th percentile in height and 97th percentile in weight, wearing 3-month clothes at 7 weeks old. That was super short-lived because since then, I feel like Braylee has not been above the 20th percentile in height or weight and has even gone down as below 10th percentile.
She's usually around 5 to 10.
Yeah. Well, last time I think she was 16.
Yeah, usually. That brings up the whole thing that, like, the comments we see that we kind of get a little chuckle at is Braylee's
like,
she's getting so big.
But she grows so slow.
She's really not. It's really just camera angles.
Yeah.
And
because if you see her against a lot of her same-aged peers, she's actually older than a lot of the kids in her class because she started kindergarten at 6 years old.
But she's like a foot shorter.
Yeah, she's a solid foot shorter than most of her friends. So it's kind of funny to me.
When I hold the camera at her level, she will appear taller. Because I'm normally recording from my level, and so I'm looking down. And so when you're used to that angle, and then all of a sudden I do an angle at her level,
hey,
it's gonna...
You know Hollywood likes to go those lower angles for a reason.
Yep.
They make people look taller.
Yeah, there's
when you
some
drop
really,
low for your photos.
There's some really tall and really short people in Hollywood.
And you would never know.
Nope.
Because of the perception.
Yeah. Camera angles. Shoot.
Hey, anybody remember MySpace angles? Those were key back in the day.
MySpace angles?
Yeah, you got to know your angles, where your good angles are.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for the car talk.
Yeah.
Hey, B. You ready for a doctor's visit today?
We're going to see the doctor.
Oh,
Did you say
yeah.
no?
Schedule.
What?
Schedule.
Schedule. Yeah, that's part of the schedule.
Ice cream?
We can get ice cream if we do really good at the doctor's office. That's right.
Football.
I'm bribing today.
Oh, and French fries.
Yeah?
She's up in the ante.
Football.
French fries and ice cream.
After the doctor.
After
First
the doctor.
doctor.
Yep. She agreed. She clapped. All right, Braylee. It's appointment time. Let's do this.
Yep.
You got this.
You can bring your iPad in. No, you can bring it with.
Bring
Get
your
your
iPad.
iPad. You can bring it with. Yeah. Not yet, but schedule.
Doctor. Doctor.
Yeah, we're at the doctor's office. Schedule. Checkup. Yeah. She tried to tell me schedule home because she wants to go home.
You'll be good, B. You'll be
Okay.
good. Fish? Fish?
Yeah, you can go look at the fish. It says don't touch those. So.
Mm.
Looking for more. Hey, what about all those? Yeah. What are we gonna get? Ooh, but what are we gonna get? Milk?
Oh, that's good.
What else?
Well.
What? French fries? That's what you want? But first, we have to do doctor. Okay? You're doing so good. Yes. Huh. Ready? Look. You check eyes.
Eyes.
You're gonna look in your eyes. They're gonna check your ears. And then they're gonna check your mouth.
They're gonna make you And then
they're gonna check
you're gonna
your
listen.
heart.
Yeah, they're gonna listen. Remember?
Yep. And then
Listen to your back.
On your back, it'll go do do. Yeah.
And then we found out that we do have one needle.
Yep.
One needle.
One poke.
Yep. Just one. It'll be an easy one.
Mm-hmm. You did so good though with your blood pressure.
Yeah, you did. Doing good.
Yes.
Not as shaky. That's good. When we leave, we're gonna have food. Remember?
Food.
Yep. We're gonna have French fries,
Wait a while.
ice cream,
Oh.
and milk.
Milk.
Yep, all
Milk.
3. But first, we gotta get through this, okay?
Milk.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yeah. Yeah, that milk.
Yeah. Small pocket. This one. More magic in there. Will that help? That'll help, huh? There you go. That'll help, huh?
You have to keep your hands busy. Busy.
Calms her down too.
Give some of her anxious energy somewhere to go.
All right, Braylee. Good job on there.
I am very proud of you.
Even got through an X-ray. Look
She
at
ate
that.
an entire small, and then I gave her half of a regular size one.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want that noodle?
You don't want the last noodle?
It's because it's a different type of
No,
noodle that was mixed in.
She loves Noodles and Company so much.
Yeah, she does.
So good. But Braylee did so good at the doctor's
We're
office.
gonna leave that here, and we're gonna go get you a treat.
So we're giving her rewards. One was her favorite mac and cheese. Now she gets to go pick out some ice cream. She even did an X-ray.
Yep. A hand X-ray.
A hand X-ray. We're gonna find out what your growth is gonna
plates
look
look
like,
like.
Braylee. Hey, what'd you pick up, Braylee? What'd you pick out? Ice cream? You got yourself some ice cream. A cup of ice cream? Oh yeah. She did so good.
She really did.
Back in my talking seat. That's right, I'm talking more. It's just the way it goes sometimes. At least there's no bats tonight so far. Talking's better than bats. And that's the truth. The doctor appointment went really well. She did so good. So proud of her. I found out after we got there that she did need a tetanus. We are due for the 10-year-old tetanus or whatever, so she did have to have a needle. She did so, I think this is the best she's done with it. She was still nervous with all the steps in there. She was shaking a lot. She was making all of her anxiety noises and stuff like that, but she powered through it. So after we got like the percentiles or whatever of her height and weight and stuff, they wanted to check her growth plates. They did an x-ray of her hand. I did not know that was a thing. So she had to place her hand on the table for the x-ray, and she put it there with some help, and she got a bit anxious. She ended up being able to take a picture after some work doing that, but overall it was a good 1-year checkup, and she's relaxing and going to bed. She's at school tomorrow, so we shall see you in the next video. See you later.